Welcome to Turn Writing Fear Around podcast. Simple methods to overcome fear and start writing again. I'm Elise Hittinger, and I'm the host for your journey to courage. This is episode 18, Visualize Writing Success. So for those of you that were with me for episode 17, I talked about changing your memory. Nobody said we had to remember things as it happened. Well, this goes kind of along the same lines, but for the future. We get to visualize how we want our future to be. And I'm going to give you a very powerful example of this. I was sitting there writing note cards out, and I was talking to somebody, and I was talking to them about God will provide. He's always provided for me. And as I'm sitting there writing out these note cards, I ran out, and I had about 10 more to do. And I thought, oh, shucks. I need note cards. And I was just picturing in my head some really pretty note cards as I was still continuing to talk about God will provide. And it wasn't 30 seconds later, somebody rang the doorbell, and it was a lady selling homemade note cards. So that's a real simple example of how my visualization created my future. And I know that sounds really silly, but it is very true. And especially with horses, if you can really visualize how you want things to be and really portray that vision to them, they will see what you see. And again, if you're looking at a herd dynamics, if one horse notices something and picks its head up and it sees something, the other horses all pick their head up and look and see too. Well, with visualization, we can see something in our mind, and the horses don't know the difference. They see what we see. So there's a huge power in visualization. If we're constantly visualizing us falling off, we're probably going to fall off more than others. If we're constantly visualizing amazing rides, quiet, rhythmical, we're probably going to have a lot more wonderful rides than we have rides that aren't so good. I'm going to give you a quick sample of mine. As I'm going down to the barn, I'm visualizing the sun on me, nice and warm, a light breeze on my cheeks. I can see the green grass, and I know that I'm going to see flowers and trees, and it's a beautiful trail that we're riding on. And there's birds singing, and I could smell the wonderful smell of the hay being cut around us. Ah, just so refreshing. I can feel the rhythm of the footfalls of the horse. I can hear the horse's breathing, just rhythmical. I can match my breathing with their breathing. Oh, it's just a beautiful day. So that was just a visualization of what a ride could be. But it uses all the senses, feeling, sound, visual, well, maybe not taste. But we could be eating like a fruit roll or something while we're out there. Smell. Incorporate as many senses as you can in your visualization. And the more vivid you could make it, the more you will fill up with that feeling of calm, that feeling of amazing ride coming. And if you think about it, you've probably had a lot more hours in the past of wonderful rides than you've had the baubles. So incorporate some of those memories in as well. The really good, fun rides you had. Incorporate those into your future visualization. We used to swim in a pond. Oh, you could incorporate swimming if you enjoy swimming on your horse, whatever it is for you. So I want you to take a few minutes sometime this week, and I want you to create your own visualization. And you can write it down on paper. See how many things you can do in each sense, how many things you can smell, how many things you can feel, hear, see on your ride. I didn't even think about playing with the mane, rubbing the neck. I mean, that's feeling their fur. There's so many things. So just sit down, write out your visualization for your perfect, amazing ride. And then just read it over a few times a day. Just keep bringing that feeling back up of an amazing ride. If you've enjoyed this, I'd love for you to get my 5 ways to feel like a kid again. It's a free PDF. It just has 5 ideas for feeling young again. If you're like me, we're getting a little older. And this is a way to feel like that kid. See you guys later.